Welcome to your learning spot. In today's math class, we are going to learn how do I increase or decrease by a percentage. Now we are going to see how can we calculate percentage increase or decrease. Okay, there are two methods. This is the first method and this is the second method. The first method we are going to multiply. Okay, so basically the first step is you have to identify which is the before or the after quantities. Okay, in the first method, if you're working with the percentage, okay, you have to add or subtract. If there is increase, you have to add. If there is a decrease, you have to subtract from 100. Okay, so basically if you're working with the percentage, what you have to do is you have to add or subtract from 100. Okay, let's see, a percentage increases by 25%. 100 plus you have to add. Okay, the 100 added to 25, that is 125%. Okay, of the before price. Okay, and if you're going to decrease, then you have to subtract 25 from 100, so you will get 75% of the before price. Okay, and then you have to subtract from the original price. So this is the first method. We will see some examples later in the video. And the second is by the decimal equivalent of a percentage of increase or decrease. So in this method, what you have to do is you have to take the percentage increase, you have to add 25%, okay, to 1, and then you have to multiply. Similarly, for decrease of percentage, you have to take 25% into the decimal form and subtract from 1. Then you have to multiply the 7.5 with the original price in order to get the new price. Basically, the second method is more quicker to do. Okay, we will solve the questions with both the methods. Okay, we are going to do this question. Increase the following by the given percentage. We have learned two methods. We are going to do with the percentage increase method by multiplication. Okay, so the step one is you have to take 25%. Okay, so we have to add with 100. Since it is increase, we are going to add. Okay, so it becomes 125%. Okay, now the second step is you have to take 125 upon 100 into 150, and when you multiply, you get it as 187.50. Okay, similarly, when you move on to 230 by 40, okay, so you have to take 40 plus 100, you know, you get 140 percentage. Okay, now 140 upon 230, sorry, 140 upon 100 into 230, you get answer as 322. Okay, and the last C, 2%, so 100 plus 2, you get 102%. Okay, 102 upon 1000, sorry, upon 100 into 7000, you get it as 7140. This was the first method. Okay, now we are going to solve the remaining questions by the second method. Now we are going to solve by the second method, okay, which is a quick way to find the increased number by a percentage. Okay, so let's say 70 by 25 to 50%. Okay, the step one is you have to convert this percentage into the decimal. So 250 divided by 100, so you get 2.5. Now what you have to do is you have to multiply this 70 into 2.5, which gets you 175, which is way too quick. Okay, we are going to solve the next one, that is 80 by 12.5%. now we have to convert this percent into decimal form. Okay, so 12.5 upon 100, okay, so you get 0.125. now you have to multiply 80 into 0.125. the answer is 10. Okay, now what you have to do is you have to add 80 plus 10. The final answer you get it is 90. Over here you have to add 70 plus 175. You get 245. This is the final answer. Okay, now 75 by 62%. Okay, 62 will be converted into 100, into the decimal, so it would be 0.62. now you have to multiply 75 into 0.62. you get 46.5. 46.5. now you have to add 75 plus 46.5 in order to get the value. So answer you got here is 1.1 to 1.5. Okay, we are going to decrease the following by the given percent by the first method. Okay, that is 120 by 25%. Okay, so now what you have to do in the first method, by the percentage method, you have to subtract 25 from 100, which will give you 75%. Now what you have to do is the second step, 75% into the given number, that is 120. Okay, now you have to solve. 75 into 120 is equals to 90. The second is 40 by 5%. So what you have to do is 100 minus 5, you get 95%. Okay, and 95 upon 100 into 40. Okay, so after solving this, I get the answer as 38. Okay, and lastly we have 90 by 90%. Okay, so 100 minus the percentage value, that is 90, so you get 10%. Okay, now 10 upon 100 into 90, you get as 9 as the answer. Okay, now we are going to solve using the second method. Now we are using the decimal method. Okay, so in this method what we have to do is 1000 by 10%. So in this method what you have to do is you have to convert percentage into fraction. Okay, sorry, into the decimal form, so we get 0.1. Okay, now you have to multiply 1000 into 0.1, so you get 100. Okay, now what you have to do, it is decrease, right? So you have to subtract, so 1000 minus 100, you get 900 as the value. So this is your answer. The second question, 80 by 37.5%. You have to convert this into fraction decimal, so 37.5 upon 100 is equals to 0.375. Now you have to multiply with the 80, 0.375, so 80 into 0.375, we get it as 30. Now the second step is you have to subtract at 80 minus 30, you get it as 50 as an answer. Okay, the last question, 75 by 42%. Okay, you have to convert this into decimal, 42%, so 42 upon 100 is equals to 0.42. Okay, now 0.42 into 75, what value can you get? You get 31.5. Okay, now the last step you have to do is 75 subtracted from 31.5, so the answer you get it as 43.5. I hope you like the video. I hope the concepts are clear. If it is, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.